good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team from the American, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the 49ers will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Stockton. Got a man, it's Bell. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing through wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Charlotte's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism, it was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Kick is in the air. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll leave it with him. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And some room to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. A little screen to the running back. Open space at the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. With jet sweep pass. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Going for the goal line. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. To throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Steps away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed down by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for room, it's Stokes. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Brings up 4th down.
The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To throw, it's Stockton. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
They want that clock to run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Trying to get the corner. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Did sweat it all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.